to this episode, okay? Come on in. We are here. We are here. Okay, make sure that you guys are coming in, and like I said, you is liking up this video because we got some things we gotta talk about. Okay, um, let's see. I don't know if everybody got the notification, but I hope that they did, and if not, go ahead and help the people out, help me out, liking up the video so YouTube knows that we are indeed live and y'all are enjoying it over here. We have quite a few things to talk about tonight. And listen, I really do believe that I am going to be having another thing. I didn't do one today for last night's episode, but I feel like I covered pretty much everything in last night's episode. So I'm probably going to be doing one tomorrow. We're going to see. I was busy today and all of that. So that had a lot to play into it. But I also feel like I got into some things, but I know I missed some. I really feel like I missed some stuff over here, but we are going to get into it. All right. I thank y'all so much for being here. Y'all could be anywhere, but you're here with me. Oh, I was going to say, okay, where did they go? Okay, cool. So we got everything. All right, y'all. So I do have my notes ready, honey. Do I need to put a poll in the chat? What kind of poll should we put in the chat for the people today? Okay, because yesterday it was Team Cordell and Daia, or Team Cordell and Serena, or just Cordell, his damn self. So, what should we put in the poll for today? Should we be asking? I may ask y'all about Karen. I'm sorry, Karen. Girl, that's what they are together. It's giving Karen together, Kaylor and Aaron. Yeah. So let me ask: do y'all think? Let me know y'all thoughts on this one. Okay, so do y'all think that Kaylor will break up with Aaron after movie night? Okay, I pretty much know the answer, but we're going to let y'all have y'all poll for y'all to interact in. And that's one I really should have been actually put up, y'all. You know what? I'm finna end this poll. I'm finna end this one because we know the answer. We know the answer. No, that's finna end. This the one we finna do. Okay, the people that's watching, the replay, please forgive me, honey. Okay, this was live, so we gotta go and put our things in the chat. Okay. This a good one. What's her name? Okay. Do you think Miguel should stick with Leah after movie night? Okay. Y'all let me know the answer to that, because some people may feel like, well, whatever happened, like, he ain't had nothing to do with Miguel and her, so why the hell would he not move forward? You know what I'm saying? And then some people may feel like, nah, Leah fake as hell, and he was just talking about Serena and how he would want his wife to be, and to see that Leah gets like that too, then maybe he should stand on business by what he said and not continue to pursue her. So I'm gonna let y'all fight it out in the poll, okay? And in the comments. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into this review. All right. So Kaylor and Aaron are still going at it, y'all. Please forgive me, because there are times that I just tune them the hell out. Kaylor has been doing, and let me not yell so much, okay? Let me not be so loud or whatever like that, okay? Because I feel like we're gonna be here for a minute. Kaylor has been doing this same song and dance with us for a very long periodical time, and bitch, I'm tired. I have been tired with Kaylor before Casa Amor. All she does is whine and cry and say the same thing, and I could not be stuck in the villa with her. I just couldn't. That shit would get on my nerves. And you know what, Liv? I like you a lot, and this just popped in my head now, and I just have to say it. You need to check your friend how you be checking other folks. Okay? Help her out, because she's looking a fool. Okay? Tell her to straighten up, stand up, wake up, and get her shit together, and stop moping and crying all over the fucking place. Okay? I know y'all got that blonde hair connection, but you need to connect on some type of energy, some attitude, some standing on business, something. Okay, because all of this moping around is exhausting. All right, Kaylor does call Rob out for comforting Aaron. Okay, for yelling at her. So she's like, "Oh, he yelled at me. He yelled at me. Oh my god, he yelled at me." And it's like, Kaylor, baby, you don't have to appear to be more of the victim than what you already are by saying he yelled at you. The conversation shouldn't have even been about he yelled at you, my love. The conversation really should have been about the fact that he's full of shit. Okay, and he told you one thing, and then this girl is coming back telling you something else. That's what it should have been about. You wanted to focus on the yelling part. I didn't understand that. And the fact that you came down and said, he's yelling at me, he's yelling at me. And let me tell you this, maybe I don't understand that because I wasn't paying him no attention when they was really arguing to even know that he was yelling at her. To be honest, that's just being fair, right? But at the same time, it shouldn't even still, to me, be about him yelling at you. All right. The fact that you would bring that up and focus on that, it just makes me feel like you enjoy being in this victim role that you put yourself in. And you just ride it out. You know, you have some people that may have the villain role. You got people that have the victim role. They stand in their role and you're standing in it. And I want you to stand out of that. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Excuse me, y'all. So Kaylor tells Liv about the situation. Then we got it today. Aaron making it seem like it was just a joke. He was just joking around, wasn't that deep. Like she shouldn't feel no type of way. Like I don't even know why she's feeling any type of way. It's just a joke. Like let it go. You know, if she's not gonna take that what I'm saying to her is just a joke, then that means that she doesn't trust the words that I'm telling her. And if you don't trust the words that I'm telling you, then that means that we have a lack of trust. And if we have a lack of trust, then at this point, what is the point? I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. I'm like, he is just, baby, the let me see, the obstacle course that Aaron goes through to escape accountability is crazy. It's crazy, okay? Then he says, and I wish they would play this at movie night. She needs to drop it or drop me. Whoa. So she should drop it because you don't want to talk about it. And I feel like that's what a lot of men do when they get caught the hell up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like typically, let me say this, that's what a lot of ain't shit as men do, okay? Because I feel like the decent ones, they're gonna stand in it and they're gonna own their SHI and they're gonna have the conversations or whatever, no matter how hard they have to be. But the ones that don't mean you no good and ain't talking about nothing, they're gonna do this. You need to drop it or drop me. We gotta move on because I don't want to keep talking about this. But it is some new information that's coming out, so that's why she's bringing it to you. And you just full of shit about it. Like, I'm so sick of him. But, you know, this villa definitely makes you love and hate them because although they really be at it, they also have a genuine connection as friends as a whole. Even though they're saying this isn't Friends Island, listen, I feel like these people have shown themselves, and y'all check me, let me know. I do feel like these people have shown themselves to be more friends than any of the seasons that I've seen, which makes sense why it's so much chaos in the damn house and why they feel so many, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just so much hurt and chaos and this and that going on because I guess y'all saw each other as friends, and friends hurt you more. I don't know what it is, but I do see the closeness as a collective, a group. And then here's the other thing: I don't think a single person, aside from Coy is the only person that started with them and did not end with them, and not finna end with them. You know what I'm saying? Or at least haven't even made it to movie night. So it's just interesting how they've kept it so close. And they don't have a bunch of newbies that have come in aside from the Casa girls. You know what I'm saying? So I do see that. Right. And I'm definitely, I'll give them that. Like, I do feel like they argue like brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And it's just how they go about saying shit to each other, too. So it's like, y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. That is some stuff brothers and sisters do. I feel they'll say something, get smart with you, probably cuss you out. And then later on be like, hey, where you going? What you doing? Where you finna go? Oh, okay, give me some. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I be sometimes, okay? So Janae and Kenny are reconnecting with each other, okay? So they are reconnecting. I'm liking it. I am a bit reserved about Kenny still, but I am seeing a little more in Kenny than what I saw in the beginning. And I really want Janae to get her person. Even if Janae doesn't get to the end and win the show, I'm hoping that she really gets her person in Kenny. And I'm hoping that Kenny is still going to be that guy outside of the villa. Let's be honest, okay? I feel like it's so often that these darker skinned girls come on this show, find them a piece of love, and it's not just them. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of the girls that it's all of them really. But I'm only saying them because I'll be honest, that's who draws my attention in, and that's kind of who I pay attention to the most. In all honesty, but they get with these guys. Zeta and Timmy won the show. Was hoping that it was real. It wasn't. Okay, who was it? Justine and what's his name? Caleb. That didn't work out. And then now you got Janae and him, and I'm like, listen, can y'all at least make it a year and a half? Please. Can y'all at least make it a year and a half? Ooh, y'all know what I just thought about? Why I thought about what was his name? Mackenzie and who? Mackenzie and who? I think that was on. Was that season? What season was that? Was that 2? I think it was over on Paramount when I thought about them. I forgot Mackenzie and what's the guy named Mackenzie? Or was his name Connor and it was Connor and Mackenzie? I can't remember. But I feel like the guy, if y'all know who I'm talking about, Love Island, back then, I feel Cordell makes me think of that guy. I feel like Miss Ma'am used to kind of run over him a little bit. But anywho, they ended up being together for a minute. And then, they broke up. It was Connor. I thought so. So it was Connor and Mackenzie. Mackenzie used to run over Connor, baby. Okay? Just a bit. But you knew that they were like really, like the connection was there. But I don't know. He was just kind of like chill, quiet. Like, I don't know. But Cordell makes me think of Connor a bit. Just a bit. They not together no more. I don't know where they are today, but I did like them together though. I did like Mackenzie. Like most of the blonde haired girls that come into the villa, I really like them. This cheer, Kaylor, absolutely not. Absolutely, I can't do it. I thought I was. She reminded me of Deb. Okay, for some reason when she came in, it wasn't just the blonde hair. It just seemed like she had like a super bubbly personality like Deb. But this. Oh, hell, I can't do it. I'm tired of her. She has to go. She has to. Even if her and Aaron get back, I don't want them to make it to the end. I really don't. I want their time to end before the last week. Please send them home. But I don't think that's going to happen. Anywho, so Janae and Kenny are reconnecting. I'm hoping that they actually are going to be an item. Janae is over there talking about how she washed and fold clothes and changed tires and changed oil. And I'm like, Janae, what the hell is you talking about? And he over there looking at her like, is you going to leave anything for me to do? Kenny tells her that although they haven't been coupled up for some time, he has felt her presence because she's shown up. She's given him, breakfast or whatever, and she'll say, oh, you dropped this or you dropped that, or basically she's just been herself. She's been really normal when she's around him. So yeah, shout out to her for that. He likes how she's being just herself. She's glad he brought Catherine back because he chose himself over whatever. And then she now sees that this actually helped him make his decision though, and him bringing Catherine back, although it hurt her, she's now seeing like, I'm glad she helped you get the clarity and know that it was me all along, okay? So that's where they are. They're looking forward to recoupling. They hug, they kiss, they miss each other. And I love that he confirmed to her and told her, like, listen, the next recoupling, just know that I'm going to be talking about you. What got me laughing is the comment where somebody had said that Janae is crazy. She is, because she always has this elaborate story of some sort, and it's funny. So Aaron and Kaylor. Aaron apologizes and tells her if the roles were reversed, he would be upset as well. We know you would. Kaylor just want to know why the stories are not the same. And I'm like, because you were a liar and it ain't changing and you okay with that. Yikes. Kaylor starts crying and says that she feels like she was lied to and doesn't believe that the things he is saying to her is real. Listen to me. I just can't stand this girl. Oh, I can't stand her. It's like, can you at least act a little bit like Serena, like you are wavering just a little bit? Just a little bit. Because he plays in your face about the situation, then turn around. He says they can't build a relationship on trust. So what do you want to do? She's like, I feel like you're giving up. He's like, no, I'm not giving up. You let him play in your face, and then you turn around and he just blurts out, I love you. Didn't try to make it romantic or nothing. He just really said that to get you off the conversation that y'all were on. Another way of him escaping accountability in some sort. Give me 1 second. Here we go. So, that's all he had to say, and then you just melted because that's all you wanted to hear the whole time, that he loved you, and it just, you didn't read the room, you didn't read the timing, you didn't read that he really was saying that to you. And she says, I hope you're not saying this to manipulate me or whatever. And I'm like, and even if he did, clearly you don't give a damn because you done melted right over there into his arms. So does it matter? You're going to take him back anyway. So, and this is what's killing me too. She just says the same shit over and over and over and over. And I feel so dumb. Oh my God, how could you do that, Aaron? Aaron, what is going on, Aaron? Do you care? It's the same shit over and over and over. And then she turns around and take him back. Goodbye. 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 Okay? Tell the man she loves him too, whatever. Like, a mess. Okay, so anywho, Serena and Cordell. Cordell pulls Serena and says that he doesn't want to string nobody along and says that they need to compromise. And I'm like, Serena, aren't you a little older than Cordell? Now you're young, okay? But you might be a year or two. You sat up there and said that, ooh, let me clock it because I'm not gonna remember later, bitch. Okay, because Serena, I'm probably gonna be on your ass this episode. Okay, so any Serena fans, feel away. Leah fans, still not seeing it. Anywho, okay. You sat up there and said that the man was not stimulating you mentally, but you don't even know how to have a proper fucking conversation. Why is it that Cordell, the one that you feel is not stimulating you mentally, knows how to have grown-up conversations? And you still trying to act rough and puff with your afro, whatever? You're over there trying to be so tough. And I mean, I guess you feel like he learning his lesson or whatever the case is, but he's coming to you talking about compromise, this and that, whatever it is. And I'm like, why does he have to like be the one to tell you that? I guess. Okay. But I'm going to clock you some more a little later. But this the same man who's been handling stuff a little better. And maybe it's because he feels guilty that he has to handle it like that. And she's like, grovel for me, baby, because you gave me your word and you messed up. Okay. You gave me your word. Your word was not bond. So here we are. Okay. So maybe she wants him to grovel for her or whatever. And, but that's just my thing. Oftentimes with you, I will be honest and say that you say a lot of stuff, but your actions show a lot of things different. Okay. At times, girl. Okay. So anywho, he says that he did, so he says that he don't like hurting people's feelings. Cordell says, one thing shouldn't break nobody off. Basically, we shouldn't be broken apart from each other all because of this right here. He says he did what he did for the experience and to see whether or not something was there. He admits he didn't have to do that. She asked if they were making out. He admits that he did. She says he wants his cake and eat it too. She says he can't have her and explore that. And I'm like, why not? Because that is what this show is about. Now, it's one thing when you say that he gave you his word and that he acted differently, right? And then you also said that you had no issues with him exploring. It was about the respect, right? So why are you now saying that he can't have you and explore when technically that is kind of how it goes, but that is what he was doing, though. So I do understand what you was trying to say. I do. I get it. And Daia, let's not act like you wasn't with it because it gave that's what you was. But we're going to clock you later too. So he says he broke things off with Daia, which was interesting because I say he lying in your face because didn't you just talk to Daia last night? And Daia told you that he didn't want to break things off with her. So Cordell, you are lying, boo. So as much as I'm getting in Serena's ass, it does make me feel like, nah, go ahead and snap off on him. Go ahead and give him the, not so much a snap off, but go ahead and give him the 3rd degree. Because you did lie. So when did you break it off with her? But then here's the thing. Clock this. I'm wondering because I feel like these scenes could potentially be shot out of order of some sort. I don't know. But when I think about or edited out of order. When I think about the later part of the show, though, I don't know. Because the way Daia made it seem, it was like they didn't even have the conversation. And then in the first half, no. Yeah, in the first half, Cordell's still saying that he need to talk to Daia. Well, what you need to talk to her about if you already broke it off with her? I'm a little confused. It really shouldn't be nothing else to talk about at this point. So, Cordell, you're lying. That's the end of the situation. Like that's the result. You're lying, okay? So he says he broke things off with Daia. He wants back with them. He wants it to be them together. And if she doesn't want it, then he doesn't either. Basically, if you go home, I'm on some KK shit, I'm going home too. Okay, we both gonna be going home in this bitch, all right? So he's feeling weird because he feels like he is in love, or at least he's trying to say that he's in love with her. And Serena says, yeah, I know. And I don't think she was saying that arrogantly, like I get the men to fall in love with me or anything like that. I feel like Serena is in that same place with him. And what I will say I like that they did at movie night, they went back and highlighted what Serena said. Serena said that people can grow on her, but that's a common human thing. You may not like a person now or whatever the case is, but it doesn't mean they can't grow on you later. So I'm gonna give her that. Like, he grew. And I told y'all that. I already said all that the other day. I said that was happening. What else? Okay, yeah, there we go. All right, so he says that he couldn't shake things, when it came down to him being in the villa, seeing her all by herself. He says he will break it down with her, break it down to Daia, where he stands. And I'm like, but you just said anyway, she gonna rock with it, okay? So he says she says, they wanted you with her, huh? And he says, well, they wanted me to be happy. And I'm like, well, happiness came with you not being with Serena. Period. So he says he knows what he has to do, but he's trying to figure out how to say that. Serena is like, okay, but what am I supposed to do with this information? What the hell you want me to do? What we doing? Okay. So Daia pulls Kendall for a chat, asking to have a conversation with him. Daia says she thinks she's about to cut things off with Cordell. And let's be honest, y'all, anybody that's going up for Daia, I'm going to let you do your thing. But then at the same time, let's be honest, the only reason why she's falling off is because she was not getting the attention that she wanted. She was not getting the attention that she wanted. She was going to be okay with the thruppling. She was fine with that. She was fine with that from the moment she was in damn Casa Amor. Before she even came over, she already knew what it was. She was going to allow him to balance and juggle both of them. Understand? But based on the fact that all of his attention is going over there to Serena, and she can't even hug this man at all, can't have no touch with him or nothing, he's pretty much showing her what it is. And that is why she's no longer interested. I can't really fault her for not being interested, because if you're not getting the attention, nobody would want it. But don't make it about her no longer wanting to be in the group. Because she was down to be in the group. It was until she wasn't getting that attention. I feel like Daia was going to be okay with taking that side chick position. So it's so funny that she tried to sit up there and mention that in the confessional. But let's keep going. So Daia says they have a very physical relationship, and Cordell says that she can't even hug him. Kendall gets a text. The hideaway is open. Everybody sends Kendall and Nicole to the hideaway, okay? I was a bit disgusted. I was a bit disgusted with them going to the hideaway. Not because I know they're going to get it on. Get it on. Do y'all thing. I mean, Nicole is not a bad-looking woman. Kendall is not a bad-looking man. Get it in. I was disgusted by the fact that everybody went crazy for them. And I said, dang, people may really like them for real, for real. Like, they could win this show. I'm disgusted. That's why I was pressed. Okay? Because that happened... I think, and I said this before, Corey and Olivia from, season 3? I couldn't stand Corey. Corey got on my motherfucking nerves. They were definitely in a friendship relationship or friendship coupling for a majority of the damn show because nobody was really interested, okay? I think somebody took, no, I can't remember about Liv. I think somebody took her man, but whatever it was, her and Corey partnered up. And that was really for them to stay in the villa. And then I guess people just loved them some Corey so much for whatever damn reason. And then they ended up having them win the show. And I just couldn't stand him. I used to drag his ass all the time in my reviews. And Kendall gives me a little bit of Corey as far as like my dislike. Okay. And then the last group of people, I didn't care for Hannah and Marco. I never saw the hype of what everybody else sees. And now I feel the same exact way with Kendall and Nicole. And I feel like me feeling this way for those people the past few times, these people could win this show. So because they might, I hope that I warm up to her at some point and him. But Kendall, it's really giving a done deal. But hopefully I can at least like Nicole. Okay. I didn't think it was an issue for them to send those two to the Hideaway. I think I felt that way originally, but then after I watched it, I'm like, for real, they like the only ones that's like actually in a coupling though, that want to be there, I guess, that's not really having the struggles of everybody else. And that may be best for that, especially don't send Kaylor and Aaron, because he was going to try and put that little piece of thing on her. And it really was going to make her lose her mind even more and forget everything that happened. And he just told her he loved her. Oh, girl, no, man. So they would have been all down up and through that damn Hideaway, okay? So, yeah. I wasn't too mad about them getting it, so I was all right, cool. The ladies are pulling lingerie together, and maybe they did this before, but why y'all Love Island? Why y'all couldn't get Nicole her own pair of lingerie? Why she had to pick out from the girls' lingerie when they already had they ass all up and through that? Okay, when they done had that all up in the crack of theirs, and then she finna go pay. I understand they washed it, but I don't care. It's not yours. Okay. They should have brought her something fresh in there. You don't take somebody else's used and then go hop over there and try to be fresh in the bed with that man. I understand this all coming off. I get it. Okay. But I ain't like that. I'm saying, well, y'all pulling out y'all underwear like, girl, which one you want? No, ma'am. Neither. Mm-mm. So the dudes are standing at attention, which was hilarious. So, and I did like their exit to the Hideaway. I love that the Hideaway, like the villa is over here, the Hideaway is over there, kind of. So they had to, do like a little Hideaway walk all the way. I love that. I think last time it was like the Hideaway was like just right there. It was right over there. Or this is the Hideaway door. Just go, baby. Producers, y'all done hire some new people. Y'all done hired somebody to get y'all some help up in that bitch, because this season is everything. Everything from all the little stuff, the casting, the drama, the set, the Hideaway is, to me, for me, watching this show the past few years, USA. Okay, I think did I see season 1? I did. I started on season 2. I didn't see season 1. I started on season 2. And that's when I got into it. But from that moment on up, this is the best Hideaway I've seen ever. Okay? And it's no shade to UK, but y'all said be giving bland as fuck. What I love about Peacock is the color gradients and stuff that they add to make it the set more vibrant. I don't feel like y'all give that, or either I'm watching on the wrong channel or something like that. I mean, or not on the wrong channel, but I may see it here or there, and it just like on Twitter or whatever, it just be so bland, and it's just like don't be that as interesting. But okay, but anywho, girl. And it's no shade to y'all, because y'all are the originators and we appreciate it. But USA is cutting the hell up in all areas. Let's see. So the dudes are standing there, at attention or whatever as he's headed out. Love that. They smashed, got it in the Hideaway. What else? They decided they were going to be a couple or whatever. So it is what it is. Kaylor told Liv that Aaron said that he loved her. She was all excited about it. Let's move on. Kane and Sierra. He tells Sierra that he isn't feeling anything with Liv like that. Sierra says she and Kane were giving each other crazy eyes. So while they're talking, Daniela runs back being messy. Her and Daia, but they was being honest too. So they really weren't being messy. And I love that they were like, hey, the guys kind of told me the tea. Okay. The guys told me the tea, and what the tea is saying is that, girl, listen, he kind of been feeling her for a minute, Miss Sierra, since she came over. So, girl, you might about to lose that. So, of course, Liv is like, oh, well, just call me a mean girl and send me the hell away. Like, whatever I'm being told isn't something unusual. Conversations are always happening when I'm not there. Okay. So she's feeling away, and she's feeling that rejection all over again. And I said, Liv, please don't do what you always do, which is go off on that man. Okay. But I feel like, Liv, you be knowing what it is though. You chose Kane, and I feel like that was primarily a friendship. You wasn't even feeling him. Did she say that? Maybe she did it. I thought she could have mentioned that in Casa, but she wasn't really on him like that for real in my personal. So you just pick somebody to have somebody that was a friend. And I think it may disappoint her a bit, not so much as because he's not interested in her like that. And not even so much as the fact that he didn't tell her first, in my opinion. I feel like she probably was hoping that he would be the person to do the Olivia and Corey with, which is let's be a friendship couple to keep us in the house and always keep us safe to the very end. But baby, the way Liv, and we're gonna get into it towards the end, whacked the fuck out of this man. I was not expecting that girl. She wore him out, girl. Ooh, she wore this man out. Okay. So Kenny pulls Catherine for a chat, and she asks about Nene. Did she talk about how she loved her? Catherine, you can go now. Thank you for your services, but you can go. So she barely lets him talk, it seems to me. She wants to know where he is with his choice. Before he can even answer where he is with the choice, she made sure that she lays it on thick, like she tried to do over there in the damn Costco More. But let me tell you something, little girl, it's not gonna work here in the villa this time. You understand what I'm saying, girl? You was able to go lay your little piece of kiss on that man over there in the Costco More, but it's not gonna work right now. Okay, so I don't know what you think you trying to do. Sit up here talking about before you even speak, and you ain't even tell this man before he even speak. You just went ahead and asked him a question, and before he could answer, you just hopped on in that thing. Is what you did, okay? And then you try to tell him how much time you've been enjoying with this man, whoop de whoop and boosted Kelly or whatever, okay? But then you just sit your ass up here not too long ago and say that you felt like you needed a fallback or something like that because you can already see that he's more connected with Janae the same way Miss Girl Daia was seeing the same thing with Cordell and Serena. Girl, do not play on our top, okay? But you can top up your top and pack it up and get ready to go. You're the first person, okay, out of the Casa girls that I need to see standing near the loves me not sign as you exit. Okay, we see you, girl. You might be real sweet in person, but this, I don't like you like that. So, anywho, she then goes on to say, so he says that it's tough, but where he's at is he wants to be with Janae, okay? She says, well, I appreciate you telling me that. Like, that's really cool. I appreciate that because, I'm not the type of girl that wants to be juggled. I say, you Casa ladies, and I was going to say something else, girl, so I'm going to be nice and say ladies. You Casa ladies are hilarious to say that you're not the type of woman to be juggled. As if you weren't being juggled when you were in Casa and you knew what it was when you got back to the villa. What? Y'all thought that they was just gonna choose up on y'all like that? Girl, they done let every girl down. Girl, they only brought the people back for the entertainment. And I said, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for bringing them back, okay, for that. What else? So Leah and Miguel, he said people's opinion of her is BS because y'all know she learned how America feels about her. He says it's more to her than what he sees. Then he tells her that he wants to continue to get to know her. I said, oh, baby, the men are folding. What's so funny, though, Miguel, and I'm glad they put that clip in there because Miguel sat up there and said it's so much more to her than what he sees. But, baby, that you do not see that America did, what do you have to say about that? Mr. Do you want your wife to act this way? What do you have to say about that? Okay, so he told her Sierra already know what's up. I was at that time when I saw this, I guess that's good for Leah because at least somebody's finally choosing her. She's literally sat around the damn villa for probably 3 weeks or so, 2 to 3 weeks, moping about Rob, wanted to be with Rob or whatever the case is. At least somebody trying to choose Leah and she ain't over here going crazy about it or whatever, okay? And then I just felt like Miguel is way better looking than Rob anyway in my personal. So it's like, yeah, you got a nice looking man. Okay, so okay. Kendall tells her that he is only focused on her. So we already talked about that. Nicole and Kendall went to the Hideaway. They made it official. They're only focused on each other, okay? Now, Sierra and Liv. So she lets Liv know that Kane only sees her as a friend. And Liv says, thank you, queen. That is all that I need to know. Don't tell me nothing else. That's all I need to know, okay? Liv does what she always does. Liv gets mad, okay? And she don't want, what she says, she don't want her. Oh, okay. She's already mad because he doesn't want her when she already knew what it was, like I told y'all earlier, okay? So they show Cordell sleeping, and I thought that was funny when they went through everybody's, sleeping at night or whatever. And when he was sleeping, he was damn near on the edge of the bed. I was like, damn, Cordell, you should have just slept on the floor, baby. If you're gonna be that far on the edge of the bed, damn, you about to roll out. But let's get back to Miss Sierra and Kane, because she was so upset. She turned around, and what that girl said, she said something like, "I'd rather be." What she said, "I'd rather be with something than." I think she said, "I'd rather be alone than with an ugly man and horse teeth." Ooh, shit! She didn't say it that night, but she said it later in the episode. But I just had to get back to that because that's not nice. Y'all felt like this man was so fine, so fine. Kane this, Kane that, Kane everything, Kane everything. Like y'all was so excited about Kane. Not Kane is ugly. Like girl, scoot back up off us, okay? That girl said, "I'd rather be happy than to be with a guy with ugly teeth." No, she said, "I'd rather be alone than be with an ugly man with horse teeth." I think that's what she said. That was funny as hell. I said, "Bitch, let the insults roll." I said, "Bitch, between what your nappy head is looking at." Between what your nappy head is looking at, and between "I'd rather be alone" or whatever she said than to be with an ugly nigga with horse teeth. Listen, the producers, the drama is you are so wrong. And it's not funny because he can't help the shape of it. Well, are they veneers? Can he help the shape of his damn teeth? Is his teeth, I mean, they're super white. They look like what's that, Marco's teeth. Well, they don't look exactly like him, but Marco clearly has veneers, and they were about as white as that. But all veneers are not made the same. So I don't know if this man has veneers and they made his teeth look like that, or if they just went into the natural shape of his teeth. Either way, Liv, you're wrong. That's not nice. That is not nice, because you was down for them horse teeth, and now that them horse teeth don't want you, you want to get the hell up out the stable. And I don't think that's really nice. I don't think that's a nice man. Okay? So I fell out. I was not expecting. So Daia thinks someone told Cordell that she was going to F off on him. And now she wants to talk, or at least he wants to talk. She's like, "No, baby, you're not going to talk to me. I'm going to be the one talking to you." Baby, Daia is not going to handle it well to know that he's about to be the one to break it to her, the news. She has to be the one to break it to him, as if that's going to make her feel any type of better. Okay, so she wants to be the person to do it. So Serena and Daia talk, and Serena says that she doesn't even know where she stands, because Daia was trying to find out, like, where you stand, how you feeling. Now listen, I'm like, girl, Serena not going to tell you that. Why would she tell you that? You still a op. Okay, she'll chat with you, talk to you, but you ain't a day one. Why would you think Serena for to give you an idea on where she's staying? No, ma'am. So she says she is going to break it off with him. This is what Daia says. She's telling Serena that she's going to cut him off first before he could do it to her. And I said, this convo is weird, because y'all have been talking to each other like y'all are not the other woman. Okay, but I guess it's not weird, because that's how a lot of women end up being friends, I suppose, once the dude cheat on them, and then they become friends, and then they kick the guy out or something like that. So yikes. But anywho, so she says if she was into it, then they could have done a lot more. And I said, ma'am, you were into it. I don't care how much you were trying to, like, "Oh no, go and have your talk with Serena. Oh no, it's cool. It's this and that." You still was trying to touch him, as you admitted. You still was trying to be Philly touchy, close to him. You're attracted to him, all of that. He wouldn't let you do more. You were into it. He wouldn't let you do more. You tried. It was a moment y'all was cuddled up, and they was like, "Oh my God, are they cuddling?" But by the time y'all went to sleep, y'all on opposite sides of the bed. So you were definitely there. You were, okay? So then she says that he was keeping her on standby to see what's up with Serena. I agree with that. I've said that. That's exactly what he was trying to do. That's why he said, "Don't give up. Something still could possibly happen." And basically, that was your cue right there to be like, I'm good, okay? Because, let me see if I can break this down, because, how did I want to say this? Okay, so first of all, She says that she was on standby. Yes, you was on standby when he told you that something could still happen. That means right there that he's waiting on Serena. It's going to be based on Serena. That was cue for you to say, I'm not going to do that, Cordell. I'm good. You can have her. Let's move on. But you was like, if that's what you want, then, you should just let me know. And then he was like, oh, no, I want to continue to try, whatever. But you already saw what it was in that answer. And then now you're trying to play it up like somebody done told Cordell that I was going to tell him F off. So now he wants to talk to me or whatever the case was. And I'm like, isn't that about why you want to talk to him now? Because you see that he was finna tell you to F off too, and that's now why you want to talk. Because you can't have your face cracked on the ground, and I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? But you doing the same thing. So then Daia tells Serena to do it. She was like, listen. She was like, I would never be on the side. And I was like, girl, stop. You have been on the side. Like, stop, okay? And how you have been on the side for me was when you sat up there and you said, I'm going to get into you in just a second, though. Let me keep going. So Daia tells Serena, I would never be on the side. Do with it what you will with the information that you got, and I wish you all the best, okay? Then Serena says she's still confused, okay? She doesn't understand why he would pretty much put her in that position, therefore putting Daia in that position too. Like, why would you do that if you feel like our connection is so much stronger? Like, why would you need to test that, okay? So then Daia says Cordell is trying to keep her as a side piece, and it's not going to happen. And I said, ma'am, you are already operating like one. Miss, we'll figure it out. Remember you said that? Like, whatever it is, we going to figure it out. Remember you said that? Because you just there for him. Right. So what else did you say? You said, Miss Lil, I still would want you even if you were homeless. Remember you said that too? Even if you were homeless and out on the street. Girl, stop it, okay? Cut that out. You was already operating like one. Now, that may be a piece of truth, but you were already vibing like that. Now, Nicole and Kendall returned from the Hideaway. So, of course, she done got ate out, fucked on, sucked on, and returned the favor, okay? There's that. Aaron tells all the guys because he just did not want Kendall to be the only person to have a moment. So he had to let all the guys know, hey, I told Kaylor that I loved her. Everybody's acting all excited, so much so that they damn near forget about Kendall and Miss Nicole over in the damn Hideaway. Yikes, Aaron, you sure know how to steal a moment. Anywho, so Cordell pulls Daia and she says, I was going to pull you anyways. I said, Daia, baby, stop. The same way we was on Cordell's head and saying, hey, Cordell, you over there talking about you was gonna pull Serena. You had a lot of time to do that. Why you ain't been do it? So now, Daia, you saying the same thing, girl. You could have been did that. You really was trying to see and wait it out, see how he was gonna move because you still had a bit of hope there. And then now that you see he really pulled you for that chat, he really had that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Now you wanna do your one too. So she tells him, so as he's trying to talk to her or whatever, she tells him that I'm all good. I really don't care about anything that you have to say to me right now. I'm no longer, interested in getting to know you. So then he tells her at the same time, like, yeah, I just really pulled you over here to tell you that I'm into Serena. Baby, he was like, I want to pursue Serena. I thought that was some funny both of y'all trying to beat each other to the punch because neither one of y'all want to be the ones that got dumped. Girl, that's a mess there. She cut that man off so quick, and he still said what the hell it is that he had to say. All right, so Daia says that you're disrespectful. You're disrespectful. Oh, now he disrespectful. Daia, come to the front, Daia. Come to the front. Come to the front, Daia. Come to the front. Daia, report to the front villa. Daia, report to the front villa. Ma'am, excuse me. Didn't you sit up there and try to talk about my girl Serena and how her actions were and how she was rude and disrespectful, and the people that don't like Serena gonna try and sit up there and justify it? Okay? Y'all gonna try to justify her getting an attitude too. Like, okay, so Serena can't be upset either? But y'all gonna let Miss Daia be upset because she cute? She petite and she got some cute curls on her head or whatever like that, girl. Is that what it's giving? Because she went off on that man too. And then she had got up. And then she told that man, you belong in the garbage, okay? Okay, you should go in the garbage where you belong. Hello, girl, the babies was reading. The babies was reading this episode, okay? Then she had told that man that he was disrespectful. You're disrespectful is the same thing that my girl Serena had told that man. But Serena was a problem. Huh? Now, we gonna clock Serena accordingly. but then we're going to do all clocking, okay? There are multiple numbers on the clock, and the bitches will be getting clocked. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? Multiple numbers. And it's time for her to get clocked too. Okay? I'm just letting y'all know. All right? So she sat up there. She said, you know, you a liar. I said, huh? What else did you say? Oh, okay. And then she said, you tried to keep her as a backup plan or whatever. He tells her that he respected what they had, but I want Serena. Baby, it was giving just a little bit. Zeta, Timmy, and Bria. Okay? When Bria came over trying to get that clarity, that man said, I'm going to rock out with Zeta. Oh, so that's what we're doing? You're sure? Yeah. Baby, that's what it was giving. So no matter how much you try to break up with this man or whatever you try to do and beat him to the punch, you still had to hear those words come out that man's mouth that he's not going to rock with you. And it's a very unfortunate situation. I do feel like Cordell, I'm like, Cordell, baby, just say you was peer pressured. Just say you was peer pressured. Because that's really what it was. You've always wanted Serena. You've never wavered. I knew you wasn't going to waver when it came down to Daia. I did want Daia to come into the house because I wanted Serena to see, like, BIT, you keep pushing this man away. And I don't think Cordell is that bad of a guy at all. I think he may be a great guy in comparison to maybe the guys that you've had. And you're going to continue to push him away. So I'm glad Daia came into the house so that not only Cordell can see what he wants, but Serena can finally get there too. Like, because we all been seeing through you. We know that you like him. Okay? We got that. But your actions, you were saying something different. And I don't like that. Okay? You was playing in this man's face. He deserved to explore. I'm glad that he's explored. I'm glad that Daia came into the house. But, I mean, I'm sure majority of us knew that he wasn't going to choose Daia. He was going to go back to Serena. And I felt like it was the history that they already had. So, I mean, like, that's that. Okay? But I want him to say, just say you was peer pressured in bringing that girl into the house. You also said that you would have got ate up if you wouldn't have brought her. So, and then you wasn't even confident in your decision. You only did what the guys would want you to do, which is also crazy because you also go off of the beat of your own drum. So it is ultimately something that you did want to do. But it doesn't mean that you were not pressured, like, hey, man, because Aaron was with you every step of the way, like he always is. Every time people finish chats, they'll go, not Aaron, but Kendall. Every time people finish chats, he's over there up on his heels, like, hey, what's going on? What was the conversation? All up in the tea. I'm so glad you got exposed tonight, but it wasn't enough. And I pray to God they have another clip. But because the producers are favoring your whack ass, I'm sure they're not going to show more. But let us pray. But Daia, baby, I've been clocking you, and you're cute. And honestly, I'm going to say this right now. Producers, y'all better bring 3 motherfuckers back. The fact that Rob was embroiled with somebody last year and she didn't choose him, and that he came back this season, listen. Kane may choose Sierra. If he chooses Sierra, that's fine, okay? Then y'all don't have to bring her back because we'll see her more. But my 3 would be Jacoby, Sierra, and Daia. I do think that Daia should return for another season. If y'all could do it for Rob, y'all need to do it for somebody else and cost more. And this time, I'm not asking for just a guy. Don't show your bias, okay? Okay, not like that. Okay, we're going to have to do a girl too. And then this is the other gag that I'm finna get on y'all motherfucking head about Mr. Peacock and all the other people over there, Love Island, and whoever else is creating it. Why the fuck is y'all bringing Cassie and Harrison into the motherfucking house when we've already seen them? We don't need to see them no more. Cassie done had a whole motherfucking season, and Harrison has a bit of Bombshell or whatever the hell it is he got going on, baby. We do not need to see them. If you want to bring somebody back, bring back the people of Casa more because we really didn't get to know shit about them. Okay, I feel a way about it. Y'all are wasting y'all coins and y'all time. So next year, either Jacoby needs to come back. Really, Jacoby needs to be a main cast member, and I'm that's where I'm standing. So y'all need to figure it out. Y'all need to make it work, and y'all need to clip this video and get it to whoever the hell you need to give it to, and we can have the phone call about it. We can talk about it. But Jacoby needs to be on there, and y'all need to put Daia over there too. Those are the 2 people that need to be first to go into a new season. In my personal, I was thinking Sierra, but I think she's going to get chosen up by Kane. So those will be my top 3, okay? But my top 2, Daia and Jacoby. And they just may couple up with each other, and they just may be a good couple. Who knows? I don't, but I know that. Those 2. Anywho, so Daia comes to Serena trying to tell her the tea about Cordell and how he is trying to break it off because she was off him. So she's all upset, and she's coming to her, telling her on this, whatever. And then, Serena, then she tells Serena, he's all yours. Baby, that was crazy. That was crazy. I just talked to him, girl. And you know what? He's disrespectful as hell. I told him that he was a liar. I told him that he was trying to keep me, as a side chick, keep me at bay to see what was going on with you guys. And I told him I was done. I also told him he could go and he can jump into the garbage where he belongs, because that is exactly what he is. He is trash. And I am done with it. I'm off of it. He think he's gonna come up on here and dump me? Absolutely not. I do the dumping. I don't get dumped. Understand that very clearly, okay? He's your man, okay? You can have him back. I'm going, baby. Janae said what I said. Ooh, this villa is messy. It's ghetto in here. And I love it. I said, yes, Janae, go ahead and make that a meme. Go ahead and make that a meme to the mean people. Please go ahead and do so, because I'm here for it, okay? It is ghetto in here, and I love it. Now, I do wonder if Serena is, at this point, I was like, I wonder if Serena's going to take him back, knowing that Daia doesn't want him. I feel like when the competition removes themselves, sometimes the energy and the height, the highness of the energy isn't there anymore, because you ain't got to really fight like that no more, because now she pretty much gave him, here you go. So I'm like, are you still going to want him, or what? How are we moving? So we'll have to see. Kane and Liv have a conversation. He says he wasn't feeling her like that. And he, want to know how she felt. She just says that she just didn't like that he didn't talk to her first before going to the other person. They talked it out. They're good. Whatever. Are y'all good? Because I don't know if it was that moment or early. Maybe she did. Yeah, maybe that was earlier. Are y'all good? Because you said that man was ugly with horse teeth. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. So anywho, Aaron and Cordell. Is it Aaron and Cordell? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Serena and Cordell. So he asked her, this is the shit I be talking about with Serena. They get on my nerves sometimes. Cordell's like, hey, Serena, can we have a chat? She was like, no. Why? Then she gets up and he was like, can you even say no to people? So I guess it's like a part of the rules that if a person pulls you for a chat, you got to get up and talk to them. But why are you saying no when you do want to talk to them? Like, I don't know. I don't be liking that. But anyway, so he tells her that he ended things with Daia. And Cordell tells her he made some mistakes. He says he want to work it out and he wants them to be together. She says she needs to process things, and I do understand that. She already is a slow burn, so I get it if she needs to process stuff. I want you to understand you don't have much longer to process, because I do feel like the guys could potentially do the choosing, since it's more women there than it is men. Okay. So he wants another chance, and she says that she needs a minute, and he reassures her that it's her, and he hugs her even though she didn't want to hug him, and then he kisses her. He says, I'm gonna give you the minute that you need or whatever. And he goes ahead and he walks off. But then she says in the confessional, no, she tells him that he did the most. And I feel like you're doing the most. You said that he did the most, but I feel like you're doing the most when honestly you really do want to be with him, and you don't want over there torturing your damn self. So are you torturing yourself because maybe you feel like you don't want to look like a fool, or you did all that big talk and then now you are probably going to take him back? I guess it's free game at that point. If that's what you want, go on take it, because hell, Kaylor taking this nigga back every hour. Okay, so I mean, I'm sure you're gonna take him back once, bitch. At least once, the way she going. Cause she done took this nigga back enough for every bitch in the villa. Understand? Okay. So then Kendall knows it. Can you guys see at the dock up from over here? Can you see what's going on? Shut up. I had to keep rewinding it just to see who mouth was moving, and it was yours. Shut your ass up with your nose. I couldn't stand him. Ooh, I can't stand him. Anywho, so Liv tells the girls about her, and then the producers know we can't stand Kendall, because after every link up, they go to Kendall to get Kendall's thoughts. They go to Kendall and do a cut to Kendall trying to have a conversation with somebody that just had a conversation. Like, I can't. And that just had a chat. It's annoying. Liv tells the girls about her and Kane's talk or whatever like that. She feels like this keeps happening where she gets friend zone, and she starts crying, and Nicole tries to hype her up, and I appreciate Nicole in that moment. That I'm like, okay, girl, you got 1 point on the board, bitch. So I did like how she hyped up Liv and just let her know, like, you're an honest person, you're very intelligent, you're beautiful, just different things about her. And she said that really does intimidate the guys. You're very outspoken too. It intimidates the hell out of them. That ain't your problem. That's theirs. That's theirs. Somebody's going to come along and they're going to be able to deal with all that you have to offer. So Liv is really having a hard time. And I know we're going to get Harrison even if we don't want him, but I'm kind of hoping he goes for Liv, to be honest. Because it's like, it's 1 minute for her to get it from the guys. Everyone she couples up with doesn't want to be with her. But then also, at the same time, America is telling her that she's a mean girl or whatever it is that they're saying about her. So she's just really feeling it from different ways right now. And I don't really like that because I've grown to like Liv. I really did. I really have. I've grown to like her. Janae and Serena. Serena cries when she comes over. Okay, so Janae comes over and talks to her and she gets emotional. And then next thing you know, bitch, they got the text. I said, baby, it's movie night. I already know. Y'all ain't even let my girl get her second tear out before y'all sat up there and said, bitch, suck them tears up because you might be crying some more. Okay, save some for later, please. Say, why y'all ain't do that to Kaylor? All that damn crying. Y'all could have saved us. But anywho, so Kendall is like, this is going to suck. I say, yeah, it is. Because they're going to see her as for exactly who the fuck you are. Okay, so then movie night comes and they're all giving questions. Of course, it's the boys versus the girls. Okay, we have 700 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. We're about to talk about the movie night portion. Make sure that you are indeed liking up the video at this time as we talk about the movie night. Okay, now first things first. Shout out to Brittany for the super chat. When she called him an effing child, laughed my ass off. She was mad. I said, grown lady, you wanted that child. Talk about it. Talk about it. Always trying to take the high road, majority of it. And I told y'all she missed, and who we're talking about is Cordell and Daia. Daia sat up there and was telling that man whatever it is that he wanted to hear because she wanted to be the one that was chosen. She wanted to be the one that was picked ultimately. But also, aside from that, which I think is even bigger, I do, and I stand by Daia, did not mind the thruppling of it all. She was with it. She was just mad she didn't get the attention that she wanted. Okay. So thank you so much, Brittany, for the super chat because I agree with that. Okay. And then now you over here trying to show a piece of your ass like Miss Serena did. But then when Serena was doing it, you felt like, oh, it was too much. Oh, that's childish. Oh, this and that. Right? I don't want to hear shit else you have to say to me. You get up, you walk, you belong in the trash. You'll never get a chance to talk to me again, boy. I don't blame you on that, okay? Watch what Beyonce said, watch this as bounce to the next dick, boy. Because you know you was bouncing on that man dick, and we're not going to let you forget, and neither is Peacock, okay? So he going to have to watch that as bounce to the next dick, boy, especially if we see you on Love Island USA Season 7. Okay? Well, girl, don't play with us, okay, girl? But anywho, she know what was going on, but don't be trying to sit up there and comfort Serena and how she was acting, and you was damn near over there rising up to her level, too. Cut it out. Anywho, so Mrs. Samuels, thank you so much for the super chat. Jamie, absolutely love your vibe. So entertaining. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay. So, movie night. All right. So the guys versus the girls. They get a text message with the question, random questions they have to answer. Whoever gets closer to the answer are the ones that get to choose what's happening on the board. And of course, the guys won like 3 times in a row. I said, God, can we win something? Damn. Okay, but what I liked was once they selected something, hell, it was them exposing their damn selves. So I was like, select on. So they can select. Do what you're going to do. So anywho, so the guys won the first round, all right? And they chose idle hands. And they showed Daniela and Aaron doing their handshake. And he was called out, okay? But then he tried to act like it wasn't that big of a deal, like he always do. Kaylor, Miguel, can you come from the fire pit? Miguel, we're at the dock. Please come over. We want you to say that same to Kaylor that you was over there trying to say to Cordell about how he want his wife to be. You say what? No. That's the shit you said. We talking about what you said, brother. So why don't you come? Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's your favorite word. Come to the front. Come over here by the dock. Okay, stand very close to the edge. We ain't gonna push you, but stand very close to it. And what we gonna do is dare you to go back over there and to tell Kaylor the same shit that you told Cordell. Okay, so you like to tell tell Kaylor something. And then I want you to go ask her, is that how she would want her husband to act? To go out there, do some bullshit that's going to put their relationship in jeopardy. Okay? And then turn around and act like he didn't did nothing, do anything, and want to move past it. Huh? You say what? You ain't got the guts for that? Oh, okay. Well, you got the guts for everything else, though. Okay, right. When we have time, we're going to be here for a minute, though. Understand, we ain't going nowhere to the next elimination round, possibly. Understand that. But you need to take your ass over there to Kaylor and tell her that same shit that you was over there telling Cordell. Clip that and send that to him. Anywho, let's keep going, because y'all be having so much smoke and all of that for the girls, but y'all be over there going hard for y'all little raggedy ass boys, honey. So, anywho, the boys won the second round, okay? And they chose BIT is perfect. So, they show Rob talking to Kaylor and Liv. I fell out. I said, yes, this is good. This is juicy. This is juicy tea. Bring it to the front. So, Leah says that rooting for Andrea Kaylor is crazy. Maybe she shouldn't have said rooting. But the thing is, you said backseat, and that's not what you took. Okay? At the end of the day, that is primarily what we're talking about. They didn't have to add emphasis or say you were rooting if you weren't rooting. I still feel like, girl, you knew what you was doing. You did want her out that house, and I do feel like you were rooting. But let's say that you weren't. At the end of the day, your words were backseat. You lied and said you took a backseat, and BITCH you didn't. And you knew that you didn't, but that's why you wanted to harp on the term rooting. Okay? But guess, just like you told Cordell the other day, remove the numbers from it. And it's still going to be the same thing, right? Well, remove rooting, and you still participated. Shut your girl. Find your, okay? So, anywho, so Liv asked Liv, tell me how I heavily swayed in a sentence. I said, girl, I know you not playing on this girl top as if she cannot tell you something. I feel like that was shade. Like she can't talk or something. Like, can you tell me that in a sentence? What? Or are you saying that she talked too much and you only want her to give you that much and don't give you this much? What did you say? I said something about that is weird. So anywho, as Liv is trying to talk, what does Leah do? Inserts and interrupt. And then Leah said, do you want me to talk and tell you what's really going on? Or do you want to just hop in and say your piece? Because, I mean, I thought you asked me a question. I'm just trying to answer your question, okay? Period. So then she's like, go ahead, Liv. Go ahead, do your thing. So Liv is trying to explain the situation. And then Leah said something like, oh, you know, that was so messed up. And then Leah said, oh, no, you want to talk about some rooting? Is messed up? No, what's messed up is you seeing your ass up there acting like you took a back seat when you know that you did. I said, clock. What time is the clock on? We're still going, okay? So why is Leah trying to stand up over Liv? What? Why is Leah trying to stand up over Liv? For what? Why? Where's this energy? Why? I'm confusion. So Leah tells Liv to shut the fuck up. Did she do that to somebody else before? Who did she do that to? Was it Rob? Maybe she did it to somebody else. I don't know. Do we really know Leah? Because she damn sure told Janae, that's not your boyfriend. Like she was ready to get into some things. So do we know will the real Leah please stand up? I think she stood up when she stood her ass up over Leah. Oh, okay. Let's keep going, honey. The people gonna ride for us. I'm gonna let y'all ride because I'm damn sure gonna ride for mine. So anyway, so Miguel feels like he needs to stand on business because he felt like he doesn't want his wife to act like that. That's me being funny, okay? That's me really being funny. But he ain't really say that. But it looks like he's starting to reevaluate. Now you want to start reevaluating, but you had just said that, you know, it's more to the eye or it's more to you than what we get to see because you see more of her. But obviously you haven't seen enough. And whatever you've seen now has you second guessing. Good luck. Okay. So Janae says, you girls are better than that. You're better than like that. And then Liv said, girl, did you see me open up the conversation for this? Oh, okay. Here goes Serena. Let's not pile up on her. Okay, let's not pile up on Janae either. Serena, you shut the fuck up. How about that? You shut your ass up because ain't nobody even talking to you, bitch. Okay, so then she defending Leah, knowing she contributed to the same conversation. You contributed and you know Leah's role in it. And you over there just riding for your girl, right? But I mean, really, hell, ride for your girl. Hell, Kaylor was over there riding for Liv, so I guess she needed some backup girl then. Okay, defend your girl. And Janae, so yeah, and she tells Liv to not get in on Janae either. And I'm like, ain't nobody even getting in on Janae. Like, you're doing too much, okay? And I'm like, Serena, baby, I do like you, but let's not act like you are the big bad wolf to everybody. Let's do that, okay? I don't know if the side goals that you have is getting you overhyped or what is going on. But you're not the big bad wolf to everyone, my love. You're not. Okay, calm down. Pipe down, my love. Thank you so much, Brittany, for the super chat. Miguel, is that how you want your wife to behave? Come on, listen. I want everybody to write that in his comments on Instagram. I want everybody to at him on Twitter, asking, is that Miguel, is that how you want your wife to behave? Hashtag Leah, hashtag Love Island USA. Is that how you want your wife to behave? Yes, get on his arse, America, please. Thank you. So then the guys went again. They chose Casa Street. Cordell over there saying he made out with Daia. And really, I thought this was gonna be about Cordell and everything he did. Y'all, this was about Kendall. And Kendall got his ass played the out, okay? I mean, completely exposed. And then he tried to sit up there and like downplay it. And he was like, well, I was really just talking about, it was a challenge. It was a challenge. I was speaking on a challenge. Kendall, see, this is how you play in people's face, too. You know that they showed more than just that challenge. You know that. You wanted to only focus on a particular part. But let's talk about how you was talking to Daniela. Let's talk about how you hyped Cordell up on more than one occasion. That's what the girls are upset about. So then Serena is just like, he's a bitch. Like, okay, save the shit. I loved how she talked to him. And I bet she's regretting saying, the only thing I regret is saying F Kendall. I bet you do regret that, okay? You regret it now that you took it back. So then he's surprised by Serena's response. That's why it's so many reasons why I don't like Kendall, y'all. It's so many as I think about it. It's so many. Like, it's just too many. It's how you antagonize people. You do SHI, and then when they give you the energy, you act surprised. Like, oh, it's me. Where is this coming from? Who, me? What is that? So, anywho, Serena says, you're messy. I said, yes. And I'm so happy that you're confirming that from inside the villa. Whereas we're on the outside looking in. He is, girl. Then Liv turned around and tells him to own his SHI and gets in his So then he starts apologizing. I said, Serena, you see all that shit you was just over there talking? You was talking all that shit trying to tell this girl to calm down, get an attitude with her, doing this little neck thing that you was doing, feeling the way about her when the conversation was primarily between her and Leah. And you tried to jump in. And what did this girl do? She still turned around and jumped in and had your back. But you could never talk to me the way that you sat your ass up there and tried to comfort Serena. Trying to comfort Liv, and she wasn't even talking to you. Okay? And she still turned around and had your back. Girl, please, she could have just sat there quiet like everybody else. Like, you ready? You ready for the next game? How are you feeling? Okay, she could have been over there talking to Kaylor. Not stunned. Y'all had one. But Miss Girl was having your back. Anywho, child, what else we got going on? Okay, so let's see. Let me move this over here. Okay, so yeah, girls finally win one. Thank God. Okay, so they did Wet Hot American Summer. Daniela and Aaron are over there kissing and asking, and he asked her to shower. So, of course, Kaylor sees this, and he just sat up there and tried to play it down like it was a joke. And now she's realizing, like, oh, this ain't no damn joke. Like, you was dead. It's like, so that's the issue, okay? I wish they would have shown more of Kendall's reaction, because if we got to see that and we replaying the whole sit down, let's replay his reactions. Let's expose him some more. I feel like y'all not doing it really makes me feel like y'all favor him, like y'all favored Rob to bring him back for another season, okay? So, anywho, she over there feeling dumb again, and now she's questioning him. And I'm like, Kaylor, save it. Save it. Cut the shit. Save the shit, okay? Save it. You say and you do the same thing over and over and over and over. America is done. Shut up. Done. You're crying now. He's going to tell you he loves you in an hour, and you're going to be right back where you were. Shut up. I don't care nothing about this man taking his mic off and throwing it on the ground. Okay, you still gonna take him back, so back up off us, all right? At least you could try to act like you wavering, as I said earlier, like Serena. You ain't even acting like that. I'm just tired of her. So Cordell thinks the foreplay should last 30 minutes, and I hollered. When I tell y'all, I said, Cordell, baby, you really are young. Like, what the hell? And all the dudes was like, hell no. What you talking about, boy? Okay? And you know they older, child. They older than Cordell. Okay? They be trying to go ahead and get to it before it get down. Okay? That thing go down. And they ain't up no more. So they like, we gotta go ahead and get to it. But anyway. So she's just not that into you. The girls win. They do. She's just not that into you. Leah is caught saying that she wants someone different. I'm not Leah, but Serena is caught saying that she wanted somebody different. No. I'm sorry. It was Serena and Leah sitting down. This is Serena expressing why she feel like Cordell is a friend and he is slow of some sort. Okay, I don't think this one was as bad, but I was surprised to hear Leah. I don't recall her saying this in the beginning because Leah is the only girl that I've heard or that I've seen now to say that she wanted somebody different for Serena. Because I remember the other day I was like, Kendall be the only person saying, or most of the guys be like the only ones saying that they want somebody different for the boys, but the girls never say that. They let them vent, they work it out, and nobody ever tells them to choose somebody else. So I was surprised to hear Leah say that, but then at the same time she also said that Serena and Cordell are like her favorite couple too. So even though she said that, she was kind of, I guess, being supportive of them. So Serena says people can grow on her, so that was something good to know. But I don't think the whole thing was really that bad. Okay, she just said that he didn't really stimulate her and mentally, and it was all what it was. Okay, so then they had another one about men and how many times they ejaculate, you know what I'm saying, every month on a daily basis. And they chose, I think the men won, and then they chose the devil wears overalls. And this is where Leah is talking cash money about Rob, and Rob finally gets to hear it. And when I tell y'all, Rob's face looked so sad. He looked like he wanted to cry. As much as people be sitting over there trying to act like Rob is just the finest thing walking and he's this and he's that, I feel like Rob don't really see himself like that. I think that Rob may have somewhat of self-esteem issues. He wears the same overalls all the time. I think it brings comfort and confidence to him. In my personal, he just got a lot going on with him. I don't know what that is about. I would love to know more about what's going on with Rob. But anywho, I think he goes through depression a lot. I don't know why, but I do. For him to say that, how is it I'm in the room with 12 people or in a space with 12 people and still feel alone? Whoo, she ate Rob up though. All right, so she says she didn't talk SHI about him, but then you lied in his face. Remember how she was like, I never talked bad about you? Or at least she said she didn't talk bad about him in front of Andrea, but you was talking very loud on multiple occasions to where Andrea definitely heard the shit that you was saying. Okay? Miguel is shook. So he's looking like, oh, shit. What just happened here? And then Leah bust out laughing. I said, not right now, Leah. Not right now. We all busting out laughing, but they can hear you. They can't hear us, bitch, okay? They cannot hear us. And right now, Miguel is choosing, and this ain't looking too nice for you, okay? So Aaron goes in defense for Rob, baby. Serena, girl, I'm pulling you back in, girl. Okay, come have a sit down, girl. Come get a piece of this coffee. Okay, we can talk now because you have redeemed yourself. I ain't like that little shit you was pulling. But girl, get the energy where it's really supposed to go. And I'm here for you, bitch, okay? So when Aaron was over there going to bat for Rob, baby, Serena clocked the shit out of him. I said, yes, Serena, a clock. Serena sat up there and said, boy, I know you ain't over there talking. This the most I done ever heard you say anything. You over here pleading more for Rob than you be pleading for Kaylor. I said, let's get into some things. Y'all is seeing what we see. I love it. Get in his ass, okay? So she has some things to say about him, baby. He said something like, well, it was really rude for her to say whatever. So he's still trying to defend or whatever. And then I think he just sat back and shut the hell up. Like, shut up. Shut up. Kaylor, you should see this. Do you see this, my love? Do you see what you're getting? Is this what you would want your husband to act like? A man that's going to have his friends back and respect his friend more than he respects you, the person that he's constantly humping, okay, and getting his rocks off on every chance that he gets while he's in the villa. You guys are all outside hunching with the mosquitoes and getting ate the fuck up. And he has the audacity to sit up here and defend another man more than you when he's been inside of you. Ah, my. Well, good luck. All right, let's keep going. So then Leah explains herself to Rob, trying to get it all out there, honey. He's like, Leah, baby, listen. I get it, bitch. Okay, I get it. I think you're great. You know what I'm saying? You know, people have asked me like, do I ever see myself taking you back? Listen, I love Leah. I like being around her. She's a cool chick. She's a great person. But I don't trust you. Okay, and because I don't trust you, I can't be with you. It's just not gonna happen. It's very unfortunate, but it's cool. So Rob says that she was self-centered. And then he spoke on the time when they did talk. He said, I felt like you was pretty much all about yourself. You didn't really ask me how I'm feeling or what I'm thinking about the whole process or, where my head's at or none of that. You was more so concerned about you. He said, do you know I felt so alone? Okay, I'm in this villa with 12 people or whatever, and I'm still feeling alone as hell. Like, come on. So he says that, listen, I can forgive a lot, and I forgive you, but I can't get over the lies, okay? So that's what he said, and Leah says that she's disgusted with herself, honey, and she ain't got no words. I'm just telling y'all what Leah said. Leah said, baby, I ain't got no words, honey. Baby, I don't either. That was good. That was a good piece of movie night. I hope it's more. They say it's going to be more, but I'm hoping it's a lot more over there. Let me see what the poll is saying. A lot of y'all are saying that Miguel should forgive Leah. Y'all feel like Rob was capping? He probably was capping. Possibly. But I don't know. I think Rob is weird though. I think he's just weird. He just, and not in a bad way, but he just got his things. Let's see. DeAndre, thank you for the super chat. Rob didn't deserve all that, and Leah ain't SHI. Period. And I'm gonna have to defend Leah just a little bit, DeAndre. Thank you so much for the super chat. Just a little bit. Now, Leah did just say this around her friends, though. And she was mad. You know what I'm saying? She was mad. So when you're upset about something or upset with a person, you are going to say a lot of stuff about them. When you're upset, you're mad, it's the heat of the moment and stuff. It be like that sometimes. But she still be making herself look a fool when you talk all that stuff and then you right up there on that man kitten heels running behind him. So which one is it? She definitely made herself look like a fool in my personal. Okay? I'm calling this man a bitch and he's on the floor and I had the ick and you wasn't icking too damn much because you was icking to get on that ick is what was going on. Okay? That's what was happening, the way you was running up and down that man. Okay? So you could cut that out. Okay? Right. Rob did say that. Rob was like, I see why they said that I get the tweet. I see why she toxic as hell. Now I get it, honey. And then you got the way they cut to Miguel's face when all of this was happening. Child, Miguel is rethinking his life. He is. I feel like he might, I don't know. In this moment, I want to say that he might let it go and be on some, that happened before me. She was upset. She's entitled, whatever. Entitled to feel that way. But I don't know what else they're going to show for movie night. And I also feel like when Andrea comes in, I think that's her, Andrea Harrison, when she comes in, I think he's going to try to be on her. And I could see her, being that she was paired up with Leo, I definitely could see Miguel being her type. This is going to get crazy for you, Leah. I don't know. You better hope. I don't know if he's going to turn around and be on the same thing with you as he was when it came to him and Sierra. So I don't know. We're going to have to see. Because he might be like, forget it. I got the potential to team up with Andrea, who was on last season, and it's clear America loves her. America loves her, and America did say that you was toxic as hell, so I don't even know if America like you like that. So the fact that he knows America don't like her like that, for real, not everybody, at least that's how that tweet comes off, then he may be like, I'm just going to team up with Andrea. Possibly. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm sorry, yes, Cassie, y'all. Cassie. I've been saying Andrea, I meant Cassie. Cassie and Harrison. Cassie from last season that was partnered up with Leo. So he might partner up with Cassie. And leave you in the dust. Because he knows how much people have liked Cassie. Let's see. What else are y'all saying? Because y'all are saying so much over here in the chat. Aaron inches away from cussing. listen, he really is getting tired of her. And I be feeling him sometimes, though. It's like, damn, I feel you, Aaron. Aaron is like, man, listen, she need to drop this. She either need to drop it or drop me. And I felt him on that. Like, I want both of y'all to drop it. Like, drop the relationship as a whole, please. But at the same time, I know that he's saying that to run from his accountability, too. So it's like, you're annoying, bro. The way he put on that show, jumping in the pool. Listen, when that fool said he did do, a whole bunch of crying and jump in the pool, he was like, I get it. Yes, I made a fool of myself, okay? I was like, oh, Rob, that really wasn't an act. Like, that's literally how you felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's you. Like, you're awkward just a bit. So maybe I meant to say he's awkward and not call him weird. But I think he may be more awkward. He's just an awkward person. That's all. They need to show Leah saying she took a step back and what she really said during the Andrea elimination. I wonder if they're going to show more of that. They probably are. They probably are. Let's see. Daia is thirsty over Cordell. Daia is thirsty over Odell's ass. Needs to go home. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Ooh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, y'all. I think we are good. Okay. I thank you guys so much for watching and being here. Make sure that you guys are liking up the video. I definitely have to change my video titles because YouTube be on some funny stuff or whatever. So if you see something that's like 4 letters or whatever, and I'm just like, girl, it's still the same thing. Look in the description. Okay. And that's for if you miss future lives, okay? But it'll all be in one place for you guys on a playlist, so you'll be able to get to it. But yeah, that's all that I got at this time. I thank y'all so much for hanging out with me and watching it. It is late at night, girl, so I'm gonna let you people go. I'm Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Bye bye.